Brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. The few, the proud, the Marines.
The seventh match. Fighting in the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 5 inches. Weighing in at 205 pounds. From Netherlands, UBEReem. And fighting in the red corner, standing 6 feet. He weighed in at 205 pounds. From Brazil, Shogun.
You know the rules. We all expect a good, clean, fair fight. Watch your knees and kicks to a grounded opponent to the head, all right? Obey my commands, protect yourself at all times, come out ready to fight. Hook 'em up. Good luck.
Steve Mazzagatti in charge, UBEReem and Shogun ready to go.
All right, are we ready? Bring it on!
In the orange trunks, the color of his country, UBEReem taking on Shogun in the black.
Watch for those overhand punches from Shogun, not to mention a dynamic kicking game. I think he may even have a background either Kyokushin or Taekwondo from Brazil.
Sometimes some of his punching and striking is almost gymnastic-like, the way you watch him spin and get into a lot of his positions. Who is very explosive, but on the other end, very strict, very tight UBEReem, also is very long and very athletic as well, just using the exact same thing, just a different way of getting to it.
More in the pocket, more straightforward.
And this is a position where, as you mentioned, you would think they'd have UBEReem at an advantage, but he can use those knees in tight, and he will use them liberally.
Yeah, the clinch is going to be a great position for UBEReem, as long as he doesn't allow Shogun to close that distance and take him down with one of his dynamic throws or trips. Nice catch on the kick from UBEReem, and smart not to follow him down.
You do not want to be on the ground. But this guy UBEReem says, I've got no interest in the ground game tonight. He's going to be forced down there, I would imagine, sooner or later, but if he can keep it on the feet, the longer the better.
Nice inside low kick. Now into the clinch. UBEReem looking to land some knees. You see how he gets his hand and his palms facing against Hua's delt there earlier. He wants to create that space, and by using his hands flat against there, he's going to push off and get out of that clinch.
A great job, push his head down and away, straighten on the way up.
UBEReem getting busy with those gloves. That's what he needs to do. But his bread and butter are those knees. They both miss on those haymakers, and a good left by UBEReem.
Great head movement by UBEReem, though ending up in the clinch here, following with a punch. Hua, as you can see, just trying to get anything going. He doesn't care where they end up, just as long as they land in a position that he can rally into a better spot from.
He's got to hang on to that arm of UBEReem, or UBEReem just going to stand up.
Working the double wrist lock there, Shogun, but UBEReem, a very strong fighter indeed. He's probably seen this position before, but he's got to be careful still. He's not out of danger yet. Hua also looking to either reverse him, or as he bring that leg up over and isolate the arm.
If you notice, you can see how strong that UBEReem is, because right now in this position, it's basically strength that's holding that arm in right now. Hua's in a very good position to pull that thing out and come in as it slips out. He's in a very good position to finish that arm off, but Alistair is so strong, he can keep everything in on the inside.
And look at him spread, too. A great wrestler pose right there.
He is, and you know, the thing about Alistair from that last position, the farther your hands are away from your body, the weaker they're going to be, and Shogun let his arms get too far from his body.
UBEReem got exactly what he wanted out of it.
Nice hooks, nice straight right by Shogun, not landing, but still driving forward, just trying to get that single, putting UBEReem on his butt, and apparently exactly where he wanted him to be.
Here comes Hua. This is what I love about MMA. You've got these two divergent styles clashing here.
This is where Hua wanted to put this fight, because he knew that UBEReem's going to beat him on the length. Oh, great overhand right coming down to the canvas.
Hua gets his fight now where he wants it, on the canvas with UBEReem on his back. But as you mentioned, Alistair very strong, trying to quell those punches.
Picking his shots, landing once for the up kick again from Alistair, I'm sure. Hua's going to dive right in with another big punch.
What an incredible overhand right. He jumped right into it, picked his hands apart and dropped right into it.
Right on the button.
With every ounce of muscle that Hua had, he wound up and delivered an overhand right that cleared everything that UBEReem had in his mind. He went totally blank. The fight is over.
That punch was not fast, it was sudden.
What an incredible knockout at 337 in the first round. Hua is incredible. He's so athletic. He's so strong. It's amazing to see what he actually can pull off from such a taller opponent. He had a dive, almost jump into that to hit him in an overhead.
Right. You know, watch him here. You think most people, this would be a wild punch with Hua. It was laser accurate, hitting him right on the chin and finishing up with a flurry to end this match.
So much more devastating than a punch standing up. You've got all that power, you've got gravity, you've got the mat behind your head that allows no leverage whatsoever, and just a finishing blow unlike we've seen tonight.
What a complete combination. Bam! Rosie lands right into a guard pass, so even if he didn't knock UBEReem out, he was in better position, and just well executed on Shogun's part.
Shogun with the big victory. You see close up exactly what UBEReem felt.
Now you can see the position here. You saw how his hands were out away from his face. When you have a guy on top of you that's so slow and so strong, you have to keep your hands just like you're on your feet. If you have your hands by your shoulders, you're going to get picked apart like you just did.
Exactly. You got to keep your hands up at all times. You see that punch